Okay, I'm going to show you how you can create a customized homework calendar. It's really easy to do. First thing you want to do is go to pittsfordschools.org, the district's webpage. And then if you scroll down, the third from the bottom on the left here is Teacher Web Pages. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now I'm going to sort the teacher web pages by school. I'm going to go to Barker Road Middle School, and I'm going to click Show. Now what that does is it shows you all of the teachers at Barker Road Middle School that have websites. So let's say that your son or daughter has Mr. Satch for science. He's the 6th grade science teacher here on the purple team. And this would be a link to his site. I'm actually going to click on Add to Favorites. And if you scroll up, you'll notice his name now appears under Favorite Teachers. I'm going to add, what I suggest you do is go through your son or daughter's schedule and find all the teacher websites. So let's add a few more. Here's my website, Mr. Smith, for math. I'm going to add that to favorites. Let's add a couple more. How about Mrs. Strauss is foreign language. We'll do Mr. Wall is general music. We'll do Mrs. Wood teaches social studies and English, and we'll do one more. Mrs. Drews teaches English on the purple team. So we have 6 teachers here under favorites. Once you've got all the teachers, you click Done. Now this is the most important part right here. You're going to have to bookmark this customized calendar that you've just created. So I'm going to go to Favorites and Add to Favorites. And the default is teacher calendars. Now, a suggestion, if you have multiple children in the district, what you might want to do, because you might want to have a customized calendar for each of your kids, you might name the bookmark after your child. So I'm going to call this Ryan Smith. That's my son. Whoops. Yeah, Ryan Smith Teacher Sites. I'm going to add that. Now let me show you what you've just created. So all these 6 teachers, their homework calendars are now on one calendar, and you don't see anything here because it's August. So we're going to go back a couple of months. Let's go back and take a look at May. This is pretty neat. So it automatically color codes the assignments. Mr. Satch is in red, and all of his assignments will appear in red on the calendar. Mrs. Wood's assignments will appear in blue. Mine appear in orange, and Mrs. Drew's appear in green. Let's say that you wanted to focus in on one teacher. You can always turn these off by clicking on the teacher. So if you wanted to focus on my assignments, now all you can see are my assignments. Or if you wanted to see only Mrs. Drew's, you can turn hers back on. Let's put all 4 of them back on. Let me show you something else. A lot of times teachers will post assignments on the homework calendar, the actual assignments themselves. For example, if you click on homework number 115 for me, you'll notice there are the class notes, and there's the homework assignment, which you can download from home. Now this is great if your child forgets to bring home the assignment or is absent that day. Another neat feature about this homework calendar is oh, I forgot to point this out. You'll notice that Mrs. Strauss and Mr. Wall are in white here. Now what that means is that the teacher doesn't make use of the homework calendar. They have a website, they just don't post their homework using this homework calendar feature. And I'll show you how if you wanted, you could actually delete those teachers. You'll notice an icon next to each teacher's name. If you click on this, it'll take you directly to that teacher's site. For example, I'm going to click next to Mr. Satch, and this will take me directly to Mr. Satch's website. And he's got lots of great information on here that you might want to check out. All right. If you want to add or delete teachers, it's really easy to do. You'll notice up at the top here it says Add Remove Teacher. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And I'm actually going to delete Mrs. Strauss and Mr. Wall because they didn't have homework calendars. And perhaps it's the 2nd semester and now your son or daughter has art and you wanted to add the art teacher. Really easy to do. Again, I'm going to sort the teachers by school. And then all you would have to do is find the art teacher You know what? I'm just going to add Mrs. Berardino. She's a math teacher here at Barker, but you'll see how this works. So I'm going to add her. Now I've got 5 different teachers on the homework calendar. This is very important. I'm going to click done. You're going to have to make a new bookmark. If you use that old book, that first bookmark that we created, it'll take you to those original 6 teachers. So what we want to do is create a new bookmark. I think what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to override the old one. I'm just going to put Ryan Smith Teacher Sites. I'm going to give it the same name, add, and do you want to override it? Yes. Now, just to show you that this does, in fact, work, I'm going to open up Internet Explorer. I'm going to go to Favorites. I'm going to scroll down. Click on Ryan Smith Teacher Sites, and there you go. So here is the calendar, the latest calendar that we just created. And it's as easy as that, and you could do this for each of your kids. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and you can do that by going to my website. And up here in the top of my website, there's a contact teacher link. And you can go ahead and click on that, and it's got my email on there, and you can email me with any questions or concerns that you might have. Okay, great. Well, good luck.